Hi there, welcome to RS DesignSpark's Ask the Expert. And today we're going to be talking about HMI solutions with Siemens. And I have Kevin join us in the studio today. Hi Kevin, would you like to say hello and introduce yourself to DesignSpark?
Yeah, of course. First, thanks for having me. My name is Kevin. I'm a marketing manager at Siemens, and I'm mainly responsible for the HMI panels and for the unified system. And huge part of my day-to-day job is making sure that our customers know what we have to offer and how to use our solutions.
Fantastic. And like we said, obviously we're going to be talking about HMI solutions, but throughout the world, Siemens are obviously very well known for their HMIs, their solutions, their kind of automation and product offering as well. So I'm just interested to understand a little bit more about when we're talking about a new generation of product, particularly if we look at HMI with the SIMATIC HMI Unified panels, which we're going to talk about. What is it that is the focus of this HMI generation, and why is a new generation actually needed?
Great question. So Siemens, as you know, has a very long tradition of delivering reliable, innovative HMI solutions that help operators and also engineers to manage their machines and their plants more effectively. And at the same time, the world of industrial automation is changing very rapidly. And we're seeing digitalization, for example, driving new requirements like seamless connectivity, openness and openness for integration, but also higher security standards. And also the user expectations are borrowed from the customer world now. Like customers want to be more flexible, want to have greater performance and interfaces that just work intuitively. Just for an example, like everybody has a smartphone nowadays in their pocket, and we are kind of used to the user interface and the user experience as well. So if we want it or not, we must compare ourselves to that because that's kind of the standard here. And that's where the new SIMATIC HMI unified panels really come in, because this generation is like all about preparing the customer for the future.
Yeah, no, that's a great point to make. The kind of the usability of a smartphone. Um, Everybody's very familiar with that, the intuitive interface that you get. But you're also talking about there with the way that industry's moving towards things like digitalization. And I guess maybe the kind of call from a user is, you know, I use a smartphone every day and I want my panels, for example, to be able to be as intuitive as they are. But surely you really just wouldn't be copying a mobile device's requirement, right?
That's correct, Greg. An industrial device has quite different requirements than a private phone today. And we had some key requirements in mind that we will cover with the new generation of HMI devices, basically. The first one is the platform itself. Like we're providing, or we want to provide consistent engineering and also a runtime environment across all platform sizes, like from the smallest one to the biggest one. That wasn't always like this. And this means that you can easier scale your project and also simplify it by a lot because you can transfer a lot of it and you have a much more uniform operator experience, whether it is on a small 4-inch HMI or if it's on a 22-inch. Like it's basically the same operator experience, and that's what we are aiming for. The second one is the modern technologies. Like we use like web panels, web standards like HTML5, SVGs for our pictures, and also you can use JavaScript, for example, which opens up a whole new world of usability and integration. So operators can interact with the HMIs for a browser, for example, and like also IT staff can build interfaces that they are familiar with. Another point is the performance and the openness. Like the panels can handle very complex visualization tasks as they have to. And they can also handle large data volumes, for example, and integrate effortlessly into other systems here. Whether that's industrial edge or cloud services, for example, like you have a whole new world in front of you, you can use there. And like last but not least, the topic of sustainability is very important. With each generation of panels, we try to reduce the power consumption and increase the longevity of the panels, because machines also run for like 10, 15, maybe 20 years. And the panels, as part of this machine, they have to keep up with that.
Yeah, that's really some interesting points that you make there. As you were talking, I was just thinking back to the analogy we used about with smartphones and having intuitive interfaces. And if I was to go back and look at maybe one of my old smartphones and use the interface, it's completely different to what I have now in front of me. And that's kind of the question, if I look at the industrial lens on this, is why would customers switch to the new devices? There's a few things there, obviously, you've said in terms of the more graphic nature of the interface and showing complex operations and the data. But if we were to look at, devices in the context of existing HMIs, what is it that makes the customer want to switch or needs to switch, for example?
That's a great question. So, as you know, we try to go to great length to enable our customers to use the existing hardware as long as possible, of course. And the current generation of HMI is now available for quite a while. They're very solid, but they're built with technologies that start to showing their age. As you said it, with your old smartphone, it does not look the same. The performance is completely different. And they also can't really deliver the openness, scalability, and performance you need today in your connected environment, and also in tomorrow's applications and demands. And this is where the new panels come in. Here we close the gap and go even beyond them by offering technologies and flexibility we simply couldn't provide before. And it's in the end all about empowering our customers to modernize confidently and to make their production future-proof, and also their investments. And with that, unlock completely new possibilities of automation and also of businesses, whether that's on the factory floor, in process industries, in offering from the customers to the end customer, or basically anywhere else where Siemens, or what is more important, where the customer is present.
Yeah, and I think in terms of the way that we see panels and controls and displays moving forward, it's not just the aesthetics that change. It might look obviously a great deal better in attractiveness to how it looks to the user, and it's easy on the eye, but it's more than just that. It's adding that additional functionality and intuitive interfaces as they get better, combined with the data element. But what I see and hear is around things like, well, when it comes to modernization projects, for a lot of customers, it's like, what I have is okay for now. If I need support to maybe go through and update the panel to bring in that added functionality and better intuitive interfaces, for example, what is it that Siemens can do to support customers in that migration?
That's an excellent and a very good question. Migration and also modernization is something that most experienced engineers can keep them up at night. And changing a proven system that has been in there for 10 years, for example, is not an easy task. It's not super simple, click and done. And there's a lot at stake as well, like from plant uptime, productivity, and also very important point is the workforce familiarity, because they have to work with these panels in the end. And last but not least, it's also a budget topic. And we recognize these challenges and want to help our customers here. So our modernization approach is very simple. Our customers should never feel like they're making this journey alone. We will always be at their side, supporting them with the materials they need, and with the help they need.
So when I was speaking to a couple of your previous colleagues, one of the things that they really wanted to shout about was sustainability. Obviously, you mentioned it earlier about sustainability and the new panels, in terms of the efficiency, but the operational advantage as well that you can get for those and make the process better. That all adds up to sustainability. So from a pure technical perspective, what is it that buyers can take from Siemens, from the new panels? Because for buying, sustainability is one of the decisions that's now more common than ever before. So if we're looking at the unified panels, what is it that you can tell me?
Like sustainability is a very important point. Thank you for asking that. Like sustainability is rapidly becoming a top priority, not just for like plant managers or engineers, but also for entire organizations, from like procurement, development, up to the C-level. And I am convinced that modern industrial automation should not come at the expense of our planet, but it should help to protect it.
Mm-hmm.
And like obviously HMI panels are one part of it, but it's also important how it all plays together. And so we aim to be very energy efficient. So the unified panels are designed to consume significantly less power compared to older generations, and they should incorporate modern display technologies and optimized electronics, like to be as efficient as possible. The second thing is that we aim to reduce material use and extended the life cycles of the products, and we carefully select eco-friendly materials, minimize packaging, and also focus on design longevity. And these panels aren't meant to be like replaced in a short few years, but they are built to last, and with that reducing waste and also the demand for raw materials. And last but not least, it's like the support for digitalization and resource optimization. And with this advanced connectivity and also with the data transparency, the unified panels enable users to like track and to analyze and also to optimize energy uses across machines and even whole lines. And with this transparency, they help to deliver companies and uncover inefficiencies and continuously improve sustainability targets, whether that is reducing emissions, streamlining workforce, or minimize scrap. And like in the end, we came up with the Siemens Ecotech label. So the new panels, they carry this Ecotech label, and it's not just a sticker on of it on the panels or something like this. It's like a rigorous internal standard we set ourselves that considers the carbon footprint, the resource conservation, and also responsible production processes. And like in the end, today's automation decisions are no longer just like, will it just work? They're also about, will it make a difference on a sustainable level? And like the unified panels not only offer leading technology here and like user experience, but they help companies meet their environmental goals and their regulatory requirements as well.
Yeah. And at that point, that you make about the sustainability and your ecotech label, that fits very nicely with RS's outlook on sustainability, for example. And I know we, as companies, work together on making sure that we are looking at sustainability in the products that we bring into the offer. But the point that you were making there about it's not just a case now of does the product do what I actually need it to do? In the case of a HMI, I need a bit of control to move something or to stop something and give me a bit of feedback. It's a lot more than that. You're adding a lot more into the value chain, like you were talking about with reduced energy, but also being able to take the data and look for process efficiencies. And I think that's the kind of ethos and the outlook on the world that you're absolutely right. I see it more and more in automation. And, speaking to a number of your colleagues in the past, it's really key that this is one of the things which is driving some of the product development that we're now seeing going out into the world, particularly from suppliers like Siemens. So I just want to maybe ask you a final question before we finish. What would you advise a customer to do next or do now?
So my suggestion for the customers would be that they check their existing projects for the modernization. And we bring in two very powerful tools to support the customer with that. First one is the modernization checker. There you can upload your existing project very easily and check for basically what functionalities are the same and what functionalities are different with the new system. And the second one is the Data to Unified tool. The tool is implemented into the tier portal as an add-in, and it helps you like bringing over the mass data you have. For example, all your tags, all your variables, and so on. That would take a lot of time to like re-engineer everything, and the Data to Unified tools helps you with that, bringing over a lot of the information that's in your current project, so you don't have to start again, like from scratch.
Yeah.
That's the first part. And the second is check out the guidances and the roadmaps we deliver. They are like not abstract documents, but they include practical tips, common pitfalls to avoid, and so on. And then you can like go on and have the training and tutorials. Like we have a self-paced online training with interactive tutorials, hand-on workshops, and so on, that helps you with all the new functionalities, explaining everything in very short videos, so you get the grasp of it very quickly. And last but not least is check out the template suite to accelerate your modernization and your migration. And there you have like engineering libraries which customers can leverage from, and they can use ready-made elements and best practices, and also help with their modernization and migration efforts.
That really is a comprehensive suite of tools that you've got there to help those engineers, get up and running with the products. But also, if it's not lost on me, it will actually help you to actually optimize your system as well, because all that information that you're giving now to those engineers about this is your current requirement, this is what we do, and you don't have to go back in and reinvent the wheel. We're going to take it from here and help you guys as much as possible. That really is a good way to finish this interview on the HMI panels, unified HMI panels. Absolutely fantastic talking today, Kevin. Really hope we can have you on DesignSpark again sometime soon.
Would be my pleasure. Thanks for having me today.